Intro to Algebra. Good job being here to watch the video. You'll notice in this first situation, the picture kind of helps you out. We have 6 buses plus 7 students walking. So if we let, say, B be the number of students on each bus, then we see that 6B plus 7 equals 331. Okay, the next part says solve, and you should get 54. Now, it's fine that if you didn't put this work in your document. It's fine if you did it in your notebook. It says that in the directions. But the real question is, how many students were on each bus? So that I would like you to type out an answer for. We know that B stood for the number of students on each bus, so 54, our answer for the value for B, is the number of students on each bus. Alright, this next one is pretty similar, right? We've got 4 erasers and another $5 that was spent on the magazine, and altogether we spent $25. So now we have to say what the variable represents. So we know it's something about the eraser. Be really careful to be specific. It's not the number of erasers, it's the cost of each eraser. Okay, so now hopefully you solved it in your notebook. So what does this mean? Each eraser cost $5. We've got Imani spent half her weekly allowance playing mini golf. To earn more money, her parents let her wash the car for $4. What is her weekly allowance if she ended up with $12? So suppose this rectangle is like all the money she has from her allowance, and then she spends half of it, but then she gets this extra $4. And what we know is she's left with $12. So I see that half her allowance plus the extra $4 left her with 12. So that's the way that I wrote my equation. Yours might be slightly different. And A is the amount of her weekly allowance. And then we'll go ahead and solve that. I'm going to multiply by 2 on both sides. So I've got A equals 16. So her weekly allowance is $16. This next one's kind of a fun number puzzle. We've got the sum of 3 consecutive numbers is 72. So consecutive means in a row, like 7, 8, 9. That's consecutive. It says, what are the smallest of these 3 numbers? And this one gives us a little bit of direction. So if x is the smallest of the 3 numbers, it says write an expression for the number that's 1 more than x. So you probably figured out that that should be x plus 1. And that the expression for the number that's 2 more is going to be x plus 2. Now we want to show that the sum of those 3 numbers, x and x plus 1 and x plus 2, is 72. So my equation should be x plus 1 plus x plus 2. Those are my 3 numbers. So this is the first number, this is the second number, and this is the third number being added together. Alright, so now we're going to solve our equation. So I just combine like terms, and I get x equals 23. So the smallest number is that 23. And you might ask yourself, what are the other numbers that we're not thinking of? So the 3 numbers in succession would have been 23, 24, and 25. And then you can add all those up and check, do they really sum to be 72? And in fact, they do.